Hey everyone, it's Rob, the Generation X Gamer, and I've got some Nintendo Switch news. GameSpot reported this week that Nintendo will officially announce the Switch's price, launch lineup, and specs on January 12th during an online presentation. Nintendo has said not to expect any major news about the console until then. However, as part of this announcement, Nintendo also confirmed that it will hold hands-on experiences as early as January for the Nintendo Switch in Japan, the United States, Europe, and Australia. In addition to the report of the announcement in January, GameSpot also reported that the Switch is equipped with a 6.2-inch screen featuring a 720p resolution. And I spoke about this possibility in my review of the announcement video, and it's linked below. News regarding the screen is according to sources speaking with Eurogamer, which accurately reported on numerous details about the Switch, including its console hybrid format months before they were announced. The site also reports that the screen is not only a touchscreen, but is in fact a capacitive multi-touch screen. This type of screen is a much better upgrade over the single touch screens of the 3DS and Wii U, which were lacking in terms of accuracy and the ability to interact with more than one finger or stylus at a time. So we'll get the sort of multi-touch input featured on like the PlayStation Vita, our mobile devices, and tablets. Now, we don't know why Nintendo didn't reference this in the announcement video, but it seems that they chose to focus solely on the console handheld aspect of the system. Now, we don't know how the Switch will handle touch input in games when the system is stored in the dock because it covers both the screen and it puts it out of reach. Now, Eurogamer notes that the right Joy-Con has an IR sensor that could potentially allow it to be pointed at the TV in lieu of touching the touchscreen to add additional functionality. Nintendo President Tatsumi Kimishima spoke with Bloomberg, and when talking about the announcement video, he says by no means was that everything. More interestingly, he also hinted at more extensive hardware plans than what was shown in the trailer. He goes on to say, it may be appropriate to call them accessories, or it might be better to call them add-on hardware. It's probably more correct to call them accessories. You could assume that there will be a wider array. Now, we have no idea what he's referring to. GameSpot goes on to say he could be talking about alternatives to the system's Joy-Con controllers. And they also go on to say that the idea has spawned fan-made images showing part of a GameCube controller in place of Joy-Cons for playing Super Smash Bros. Or some game-specific controller attachments. In terms of pricing, Kimishima said during an earnings briefing that the console will be priced in line with what you'd expect from a Nintendo console. However, being that the Switch is a new kind of console, we really don't have anything to compare it to. If you remember, the Wii U started at $299 and the Wii started at $250. So, it's fair to say that the price could probably be around $300. Now, in addition to the pricing comment, Kimishima revealed that Nintendo expects to ship 2 million Nintendo Switch units during the console's launch month of March 2017, which marks the end of their fiscal year. He also reiterated that the Nintendo Switch will not be sold at a loss as some consoles are. He goes on to say, we would like a wide variety of consumers to enjoy Nintendo products, and we also like to think in terms of consumers' expectations of our products. In terms of game support, Nintendo's only confirmed Switch game is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which we saw numerous times during the announcement video, along with a new Mario Kart, Splatoon, and 3D Mario game. Nintendo did come out and say that the announcement video only showed short glimpses of representative gameplay to demonstrate the liberating nature of the Nintendo Switch home gaming system. As for third-party support, we saw versions of Skyrim and NBA 2K, but these games are not officially confirmed for the console. We do know that Ubisoft is bringing at least Just Dance 2017 to the Switch, while dozens of third-party developers have signed up to support the console. In the earnings briefing, Kimishima said third-party support for the Switch has been strong because the studios, and I quote, realize that Nintendo Switch offers a chance to create new and exciting surprises which are not possible with existing gaming devices. GameSpot also reports that Ubisoft CEO said previously that the Switch could redefine gaming. Also during the earnings briefing, Kimishima was asked if the initial launch lineup for the Switch would be aimed at hardcore gamers. Now, he didn't outright answer the question, but claimed the Switch will be embraced by a variety of different people across many age demographics. This next bit of information I pulled directly from Nintendo's website. During the earnings presentation, Kimishima goes on to say, I explained the three major objectives of our smart device business, including maximizing the number of people who have access to Nintendo's IP so that as many people as possible will be interested in our integrated hardware, software, video game business. Once again, I cannot explain any details about Nintendo Switch today, but we have already announced that it will link with smart devices via My Nintendo, and you will be able to get more concrete understanding as more information on Nintendo Switch is revealed in the future. So does this mean that we could use our phones and our tablets while playing a game? So this is very, very interesting. Now, even though Nintendo has said that no additional news will be revealed before the January 12th event, it seems that more details will be leaked before then. So far, it looks as if the console will be interesting. However, as I said in my review of the announcement video, Nintendo has a lot to prove. So what are your thoughts on the Switch in the most recent news? Are you excited about the console? How do you feel the console will perform against the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One? Leave your comments below, because I'm really curious to hear what you all think. Well, that's it for this update. Please hit the like button, and if this is your first time watching my video, please subscribe for more gaming news. Generation X Gamer out.